majorly students are choosing for Q1 social science, business and law.
হ্যালো এভরিওয়ান, ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য স্টাডিফ্লেক্স পডকাস্ট। আমাদের আজকের এই পডকাস্টে কিছু বিষয় আমরা কভার করব মালয়েশিয়া নিয়ে। মালয়েশিয়াতে স্টাডি নিয়ে স্টুডেন্টদের ইন্টারেস্ট দিন দিন বাড়ছে এবং এর সাথে কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যারাইজ হচ্ছে, যেমন ক্রেডিট ট্রান্সফার করা যায় কিনা, মালয়েশিয়াতে কোন সাবজেক্টগুলোর ডিমান্ড বেশি, অ্যাপ্লিকেশন প্রসেসে কত টাইম লাগে, কিংবা ভিসা প্রসেসের টাইমলাইন কেমন। এই সকল প্রশ্নের উত্তর নিয়ে থাকছে আমাদের আজকের পডকাস্ট এবং আজকে আমাদের এই পডকাস্টে আমাদের সাথে আছেন রাজেন কুমার দেব ভাইয়া। ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য পডকাস্ট।
It's been a pleasure to having myself in the second podcast. Probably, it's definitely very good questions. So I would say, the community can discover so many things that can be help everyone to make a profundations to choosing Malaysia as their preferred study destinations. Thank you.
এক্স্যাক্টলি ভাইয়া, প্রথমে যে কোশ্চেনটাতে আসবো সেটা হচ্ছে যে মালয়েশিয়াতে কারেন্টলি কোন সাবজেক্টগুলোর ডিমান্ড বেশি অথবা ক্যারিয়ার ওরিয়েন্টেড সাবজেক্টগুলো কোনগুলো?
According to EMGS data that we received, that if majorly from China is the first and Bangladesh is the second positions to recruiting major students from Malaysia. So they released some data for Q1 that is covered for January, February, March and April. So I seen that few things are really interesting for me, that majorly students are choosing for Q1 social science, business and law. Second proportion is that I would say science, mathematics and the computing. Third is general programs. General program means some people are pretty interested for the early childhood educations and so on. And fourth positions, I would say engineering, manufacturing and constructions. I also seen that I have very good numbers of applications coming us regarding construction management, civil engineering, engineering on mechanical, mechatronics and so and so forth. And the fifth position, I would say, agriculture and veterinary science. So these are the four major subjects that are always been considering by the international students.
ওকে ভাইয়া, একটা পপুলার টপিক আছে আমাদের মাঝখানে, যেটা হচ্ছে ক্রেডিট ট্রান্সফার এবং যে ব্রাঞ্চ ক্যাম্পাস, এটার মধ্যে ডিফারেন্সটা কোথায়?
I would say, credit transfer means, students wanted to do some courses in Malaysia that is aligned with the partner university. So, ওখান থেকে আমি যদি বলি, as an example, I create some scenario. You have a student who get into Sana University or into university. They wanted to do ADTB program, American Degree Transfer Program. So under that program, there's a numbers of university across the globe which is being associated with the ADTB program. And I firmly believe, as you are, aligned with education's deal in the counseling sector, every university have their different admissions criteria when we are talking about the ranking. So therefore, students should maintain certain CGPA to qualifying themselves to get into that particular university. As an example, Monash University, student willing to go to at Monash, but he doesn't meeting admissions criteria. Probably it's not N. Probably the other Australian university can be considering. So credit transfer is something like that. If I'm talking about the branch campus, it means you probably heard about Malaysia have 10 to 12 branch campus like Monash, Swinburne, Curtin, RCUIC, University of Newcastle, Medicine. If I'm talking about for more GMN University, these are the branch campus. So students, once they get into that particular institutions, they just, after having 1 year, they just need to transfer their credit to the another campus, which is located in as an example, Australia or UK. So that time student doesn't need to meeting certain kinds of CGPA. Whereas, student, when they get into ADTB program, they should maintain certain CGPA in order to qualifying themselves to get into that particular university.
আরেকটা কমন কোশ্চেন হচ্ছে যে অ্যাপ্লিকেশন সাবমিট করার পরে অফার লেটার পেতে কতদিন সময় লাগে?
I mean, I can tell you that, sometimes it's probably 24 hours, sometimes would be like 72 hours, sometimes it could be like 5 to 7 working days. It depends on students which program they wanted to do in the Malaysia. As an example, bring it down some scenario. Students come to you and he wanted to do like architecture. So student, obviously the faculty going to be going through all is the profile that you submit to the university. Then if required, they will, I'll schedule a call to the university to get to know more about that candidate. So when in terms of that things coming to, decisions making, probably it's going to be taking like little time to have the offer letter from that particular university.
আচ্ছা ভাই, যদি কোনো স্টুডেন্ট হচ্ছে টিউশন ফিস পেমেন্ট করার পরে অ্যাডমিশন যদি ক্যান্সেল হয়ে যায়, সেক্ষেত্রে কি টিউশন ফি রিফান্ড পাওয়া পসিবল?
I mean, tuition fee is always refundable, but the things is that students need to clarity to the university why he wanted to refund that amount, and he need to articulate his scenario to the university. It's always been considerable to the university admissions department.
EMGS থেকে রিফান্ডেবল ভাইয়া?
I mean, most of the cases, see, it is like, different scenario. As an example, students come up to me and he wanted to proceed for the Malaysia. He got an offer letter from Malaysia, any particular university. Now he deposit the EMGS process. And, if that students provide any fraudulent documents, university will be reject his EMGS, reject his EVAL. That is like electronic visa approval letter. Most of the cases, it is like, it's clearly written on the offer letter that the payments that required, it's not required by the institutions, it's required by the immigrations. So most of the cases, it's not non-refundable. As an example, if your student applied to New Zealand and he paid the visa, but the outcome is like rejection, so visa cannot be refunded. So it is one kind of visa fee. So therefore, I would say it's not refundable. Because in the offer letter, it's clearly mentioned this amount of money is non-refundable.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ভাইয়া। খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন্সের আজকে আমরা উত্তর পেলাম এবং আশা করছি এই পডকাস্ট থেকে আপনারা কিছু ইম্পর্টেন্ট ইনফরমেশন পেলেন। সো আজকের মতো পডকাস্ট এখানে শেষ করছি। আগামী এপিসোড দেখার জন্য আমন্ত্রণ জানিয়ে শেষ করছি আজকের পডকাস্ট। থ্যাংক ইউ।